There you. Hello! It is Friday, October the 13th, and it is episode 14 of Origin PC Live. Let's do it. Hello, friends. Welcome to this week's episode of Origin PC Live. My name is Alexis Roselle, Community Leader at Origin PC.
And I'm Kevin Washilewski, CEO, co-founder of Origin PC. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday! For those of you first-timers here on Origin PC Live, let me tell you a little bit about the show. Origin PC Live is a show where we can express our love and passion for the gaming community. We talk about everything geek-related, from movies, TV shows, video games, PC hardware, you name it, we touch on it. We also have special guests every week. This week's special guest is EatMyDiction, an awesome streamer, a good friend of ours as well. We'll chat with him later on in the show. You can interact with us during the show by using the hashtag OriginPCLive or just asking questions in chat. We'll have people monitoring and taking those questions, and then during our Ask Origin PC question, we'll be answering those.
Last week we asked you, what do you think gaming PCs in the far future will look like? Examples include making breakfast for you while you game. I would love that.
Ooh.
12K wireless VR. I think we'll get that actually before the far future. Or start a self-aware robot revolution, which
Sweet.
we will also get before the far future. Near the end of the show, we'll be showing the winning response to the post of the week. That lucky person is going to win a digital copy of the new hit game, Omega Strike.
Omega Strike.
Thanks so much for everybody tuning in out there on Mixer, Twitch, and Facebook.
Yeah, now let's kick off the show. Beep, 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 beep. Today's first story is about Professional Gaming League for H1Z1 King of the Kill, called H1Z1 Pro League. Sounds slightly familiar. This league was created in collaboration between Daybreak and Twin Galaxies, who have partnered earlier this year for a televised H1Z1 tournament, which is really cool. This H1Z1 Pro League will feature 15 teams of 5 players each. These 15 teams will compete in multiple 75-player matches over the course of a season, and the base player salary is $50K. H1Z1 now joins Overwatch by supporting a professional league with base player salaries. Kevin, what do you think about this interesting news?
I think it's totally awesome. If I was good at that game and I had free time, I would totally try to be a pro gamer on this tour.
Right?
It's really awesome to see more pro gaming tours take place with dedicated salaries. It's a great opportunity for a lot of players to get out there and get on some teams.
Yeah, totally agree. I think it's really cool that they're just doing this sort of stuff for professional gamers. Like, now more than ever, professional gaming can be a legitimate career that you can partake in, whether it be from streaming or entering one of these professional leagues. It's pretty cool. Back in the day when I was younger, they'd said video games would never get us anywhere, and now look at this.
Back in your day.
Yeah, right.
Back in my day.
Back in your day. Back in our days.
We used to play games for fun, not for money.
Yeah, right? Now we do all of those things. All right, what do you got next, Kevin?
Moving on. Speaking of pro games and Overwatch, there was an Overwatch Easter egg discovered in Destiny 2's Iron Banner event. A player got a 20 kill streak, which then caused Lord Saladin to say, "Die, die, die, die," similar to Reaper from Overwatch. Fun fact, Lord Saladin and Reaper are played by the same voice actor, Keith Ferguson. Also, of course you know, Overwatch and Destiny are owned by the same parent company, Activision, so it's no surprise there's an Easter egg there. In other Overwatch news, there's a new Halloween update launched earlier this week, features new Halloween skins for all the Overwatch heroes. What do you think about all this crazy news?
Well, I'm loving Destiny 2, so having an Overwatch Easter egg in there is pretty neat. The Halloween update last year was a really cool one, and probably one of the only updates I played on Overwatch, so I'm looking forward to see what they got going this year. I don't know if they have, they had a little mini game last time. I'm sure they have something similar this time around. I'm excited to give it a whirl. What about yourself?
Super cool. I love games that put Easter eggs. I love Easter eggs in games, especially when you have two giant franchises like this that are willing to mix their IPs just a tiny, tiny little bit. It's really cool. I'd love to see more stuff like this.
Agreed.
I want to see stuff in Diablo. That's what I want to see.
I know, that'd be pretty sweet. That would be really cool. So some Origin PC news. We have a new bundle for our Eon laptops. You can get Assassin's Creed Origins and Total War Warhammer Part 2 when you buy an Eon laptop with an Intel Core i7-7700K. Assassin's Creed Origin comes out October 7th. Total War Warhammer 2 was released not too long ago, probably like 2 weeks ago. So if you've been considering a high-performance laptop with a desktop processor and you love Assassin's Creed or Warhammer, this is the bundle for you. Kevin, what do you think about this new bundle?
I love this new bundle. You're getting two $60 games there, so you're getting over $100 in value. Getting two AAA games as well.
Yep.
So these are awesome new games that we're bundling here. Assassin's Creed Origins looks super cool.
It does.
It's got Origin in the name, so it has to be good. But we played a little bit of that at, I think it was E3 in PAX, and it was super fun, huge game, big open world. Assassin's Creed missed last year because they did the movie, so
Right.
it's the first new Assassin's Creed game in 2 years, and we're giving it away for free. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Assassin's Creed Origins. I think the bundles that we've had for a while now have been excellent, and it's all thanks to our partners who provide these bundles. So big thanks to them, and looking forward to this, seeing how good it does. What do we got for geek news?
Kicking off our geek news, The Last Jedi trailer dropped this past Monday, and we're not going to show it to you. No spoilers on this show. But there's sneak peeks of the upcoming sequel, which with returning faces and new faces, including a Porg. Along with the trailer, we got a new poster featuring all the main characters and an imposing Luke Skywalker at the top, with shades of blue and shades of red.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's also a theory about the poster, of course, that some fans have claimed the character placement was deliberate and a rough outline of Darth Vader's mask. Alexis, what do you think about this?
Well, I saw the trailer and I thought, oh, nice. Nice producing there. I saw the trailer and I loved it. There's definitely, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's definitely been a lot of fan theories going on, around. I can't say too much, although what I can say is that I absolutely love the trailer. I thought it was really, really cool, and I can't wait to see the movie. I'm really excited about the movie. I know you are too. I know we all are. This whole office is buzzing.
Oh yeah, I liked episode. What episode is this? 9?
Yeah.
This is 9. I love.
No, 8.
This is 8.
8.
Producer
That'll be the
throws
next
up the 8. I loved episode 7. The last one last year, it was okay. I didn't love it. So I think I'm going to love this one. I can't wait. I'm not seeing a single poster, a screenshot, picture, video, interview, nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm shutting it all out until the movie actually launches. Then I'll watch it all.
All right, our final bit of geek news is some Oculus news. This is interesting. So including a new PC-less, cable-less, and phone-less VR headset starting at $199. It's called the Oculus Go, and it's fully standalone. The quality of the Oculus Go is reported to be better than the phone-powered VR headsets. Along with the new headset, Oculus brought down the price of the PC-based Oculus Rift to $399 and showed off a trailer featuring an update for Project Santa Cruz. Titanfall developers Respawn Entertainment also revealed that they're working on a brand new VR game unrelated to their previous work. Any thoughts on this new Oculus news, Kevin?
Sounds interesting. I'm a little confused as to who this product is for. You have the phone VR, you have the PC VR, you have the PlayStation VR. You have mixed reality VR headsets coming out soon or already out. And then you have this $199
In case
VR
you have
headset.
none of those things and you still want to play VR.
That you don't need a phone for. So I'm not sure if this is a US product or if it's maybe an international product that they're making. But of course, this is Oculus, this is Facebook. They've done their research, they know what they're doing. So it's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see how the quality is. Check it out. But of course, PC and the VR, VR and the PC will still be the best experience. But I want to check this out.
In my opinion, chances are if you don't own a console, if you don't own a computer, and you don't own a phone, I don't think VR is even on your mind. You might not even know what VR is. So I don't know. I'm on the same boat as you. I don't know who they're targeting with this.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I guess we'll see how it does. Up next, we got recent releases.
Recent releases brought to you by Blue Microphones. Thank you, Blue Microphones, for these incredible mics. We love them. Kicking off the recent releases this week is Middle-earth: Shadow of War, now available on the PC and other platforms. Taking place in J.R.R. Tolkien's universe, you get to fight countless orcs, sneak around like an assassin, build an orc army of your own, and take part in massive, massive battles. I'm loving this game so far. I'll talk more about it later.
Nice. It looks really, really cool. Up next, we got The Evil Within 2 has just been released on PC and other platforms. Taking place 3 years after the first game, you investigate the mysterious STEM world, a twisted world where people are turned into unimaginable monsters. Don't worry, you can fight back with different weapons, but sometimes you can even just sneak around. I heard this game was pretty neat, getting some mixed reviews, I'd say, but they have kind of an open world feature to part of it, which is interesting. That's really cool for a horror game to go that route.
I would say if you like horror games, you're gonna like this game. I saw it got an 8 on IGN, so that's a good
Nice,
score.
nice.
Looks crazy.
Yeah.
And last but not least, out of early access is, speaking of VR, Space Pirate Trainer is now available on the
It's
PC.
one of my favorite ones.
It's an awesome VR game, one of our favorites. There's so many cool updates since the very beginning. We've been playing this game since the very beginning. It's one of those great games you can just get in and play, get your high score, and then somebody else takes a turn and
Beat your high score. And then
you guys take turns playing, or you just compete online with online leaderboards. Shoot and dodge, wave after wave in this VR arcade first-person shooter where you're constantly fighting hordes of flying robots, bosses, and trying not to get hit.
Yeah. So that's it for recent releases. After this short break, we'll be talking to EatMyDiction, so stay tuned, stick around. See you in a short bit. This is virtual reality with Origin PC. Future-proof custom PCs built to meet your virtual reality needs. PC-powered virtual reality offers more than any other VR platform. You get room-scale experiences, improved hardware tracking, and more interactivity. Your PC will need some serious power for a smooth and consistent VR experience. At Origin PC, our PCs are beyond VR ready, with powerful future-proof technology ensuring you'll have an enjoyable and smooth VR experience. Our PCs come equipped with powerful processors and the latest graphics cards that can handle over 90 frames per second for each VR screen. With Origin PC desktops, you can customize a system with multiple graphics cards and fast processors that can run VR software and hardware without system lag. From our small form factor systems that you can carry with ease to our mid-tower and full-tower systems with patented variable mounting technology, all Origin PC desktops are ready for the future of VR. Origin PC laptops are outfitted with multiple USB ports, the latest NVIDIA 10 series graphics cards, and Intel desktop processors, allowing you to set up VR anywhere you go. You can customize your PC with custom paint, hardline liquid cooling, and RGB lighting to match your own personal style. All Origin PC systems are backed with free lifetime 24/7 US-based support and come with free lifetime labor on any system upgrades. Virtual reality with Origin PC means you're more than VR ready. You're ready for the future.
Ring.
A new guest, who dis? Welcome back. Shout out to Intel for powering our streaming rig. It's time to chat with EatMyDiction. You can find Diction playing all sorts of games on Twitch and uploading videos to YouTube, interacting with fans on Twitter, etc. He streams and plays several kinds of games, including Rainbow Six Siege and Grand Theft Auto 5 RP. Recently, he's been playing some horror games, including The Evil Within 2 and Narcosis. He's known for his humor and his adorable cat. And he's active with his fans and chat. How are you doing this Friday, Diction?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Thank you again for hanging out and being a part of this. Kevin, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for being on the show, Diction. Good to see you. We just got a couple questions for you. Alexis mentioned you've been playing these horror games recently, so tell us all about it.
October,
How's that
so
going?
it makes sense, you know. Yeah, Narcosis was good-ish, a little frustrating at times. I wouldn't want to try it in VR because I'm scared of deep dark water.
Yep.
And Evil Within 2 is actually surprisingly good. I really did not like the first one because it felt like the mechanics were from a bygone era of like Resident Evil, tank control.
Yeah.
Right.
Stuff. So, it's nice to have way better controls, actual FOV slider this time, and
that's cool.
just like the semi-open world is really fun to mess around in too.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing about the semi-open world mechanics that it has. What's that about? How does that even work?
There are certain areas where it's like small fragments of this town that you can walk around in and do whatever you want, and then when you go to do like story quests, eventually it'll like put you in like some sort of hellscape where you have to go down a linear path, fight bosses and stuff like that. And then once you're done with that, you can go back to the open world, and you can ignore the openness if you want to, or you can. Honestly, it's better for you if you go exploring, so you can get more like loot to craft items and ammo and stuff like that.
Yep.
Cool. Here's a fun one. So on your YouTube profile, and I find this hilarious, you mentioned that you're unnaturally mediocre at games.
Oh yeah.
Can you talk about how, despite your self-proclaimed skill level, you're still playing skilled games such as Rainbow Six Siege?
Oh, I have my subscribers carry me in that game.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
That's how we get the wins. That's how I get the W. I don't do a whole lot of that work. I've gotten a couple of aces and a couple of clutches in my time playing that game, but for the most part, it's up to my sub to like carry me, put me on their shoulders, basically.
That's good. So you do that a lot. You do a lot of sub-based games.
Yeah. Recently, I've been playing a lot of games with viewers. That
awesome.
Shell Shock Live, golf with your friends, that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
So humor is a staple of your streams and your videos, so I'm always laughing when I see your stuff. Could you talk more about how you've crafted your style of humor over the years?
I grew up playing Ron Gilbert video games like Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle, and I watched a lot of MST3K and The Simpsons, so I feel like that shaped my humor a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty snarky and sarcastic. I work better with with single player games, so I can riff on the dialogue because that's like my most fun part for me. If it has really terrible dialogue, I can just like do something with that,
Knock it out. I love Day of the Tentacle is one of my favorite games, man.
Oh yeah, I got the remaster came out a while ago. I still have to play that again.
Yeah, I tried to get back into it with the remastered, but I couldn't. I think there was something else out at the time.
Too many games, man.
Too many games. I know. So you have a large following across multiple platforms. How do you manage all of them and interact with each? You find that difficult?
It can be, yeah. I mean, mostly it's just like Twitter and my live stream chat is where I put the most of my energy towards like interacting with fans and stuff. I do have a Discord that I pop into every so often, and then we do like movie nights with subscribers. We watch really terrible movies and make fun of them together.
That MST3K.
Like, I don't look at my YouTube comments anymore. I learned that lesson a long time ago.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part. You learned what lesson?
Oh, I learned a lesson not to look at YouTube comments a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a cesspool.
Yes.
I've seen a trend with a lot of big YouTubers that are just blocking comments now and just So no comments are posted on the videos.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I don't bother with that just because I don't really care that much.
Right.
But yeah, like I prefer the live chat to like the comment because it's a little bit easier to take back saying something stupid, you know.
Yeah,
and
it's true.
redeem
For the
yourself
most
that
part,
way.
people are more polite on chat because they know you can snap right back at them too.
Oh yeah, it's an instant ban if they say something stupid, you know. Like.
Yep, I feel you. I'm with you 100% on that one. So speaking of Twitch and YouTube, what's the best advice you can give someone who's starting out on Twitch and or YouTube or Mixer?
Oh, YouTube. I have no idea what the trends are these days. Honestly, all I watch are Binging with Babish and Brave Wilderness and First We Feast. Those are like the only channels I watch now. Twitch. That's also. I mean, like with the affiliate program, it's getting a little bit easier to at least make it seem like a viable part-time gig for people who are, you know, working dead-end jobs or whatever. I wouldn't if you get that affiliate email, do not drop your job for the love of God. Don't do that.
Right.
Do not put all your eggs in that basket because it's a slippery slope. It's a roller coaster. But you know, definitely put some energy towards it. You know, make it fun for the people and incentivize them subscribing and giving bits and stuff like that. As far as like just starting out, that one's a tough one because I started streaming, oh man, like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Over 6 years ago. So the landscape on Twitch was barren at that time. Like
Yep.
it was like me and a couple hundred other streamers then, and now it's like hundreds of thousands of streamers and channels, you know, to choose from. So I mean, I guess gimmicks work very well if you got a character you want to play. That seems to land pretty good if it's a good character and funny. Or just be really good at video games. That also helps a lot.
Absolutely.
I
Yep.
wish I was really good at video games, honestly.
Then we could all be pro gamers. We could stop doing this and be pro gamers.
Exactly.
Join the H1Z1 Pro League.
Yeah.
Were you were already pretty established on YouTube before you made the jump to Twitch, right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how many YouTube subscribers I had at the time. I think over 100,000 or something. So I mean, I was live streaming before Twitch came around. I was just doing it on worse sites, and then I just made the jump, and so it was easy to just pop a video saying I'm live. Hey guys, come over and watch my Twitch channel.
Right.
And people would filter in, and it was pretty simple.
What's the main difference between the two in your eyes? Which one do you enjoy more, if you don't mind me asking?
I used to enjoy YouTube more, and then I made the switch because it seemed like if a long time ago Twitch was a little more hostile as far as like trolls and people like trying to get your IP to DDoS you and stuff like that.
Right.
That calmed down a lot over the last several years, so it became a lot more of a friendly community, you know, place. Whereas YouTube took like weird turns and like they don't communicate with their partners. Like there's that whole ad thing that's going on right now, and they've been really not communicative about what's going on, why it's happening, and what we can do to make it better, or what they can do to make it better. Whereas Twitch has been pretty, you know, like open and honest with partners and viewers about what's going on the site and stuff like that.
Sure.
So that was the biggest aspect for me, realizing I like Twitch a lot more.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
So
Having transparency is key.
Oh yeah, for sure. So speaking of fan interaction, that's something you do on and off of Twitch. Can you talk more about how you interact with your fans and your community and your subs?
I mean, usually it's at events like PAX and stuff. I'll try to do like if I see, I tell people if you see me, don't be afraid to stop me, even if I look busy. Like I'm always down to take a selfie and say
awesome.
hi.
That's great.
Not a problem. Yeah.
You're gonna be at TwitchCon, you said, right?
Oh yeah. I'll
Awesome.
be at TwitchCon.
Plenty of interaction there.
We will find you and take a picture with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sweet.
I think TwitchCon's an awesome event just because it's so focused around you guys, like the content creators. I think it's really special. Like the last 2 years that I've been there, just to see how happy the fans are to meet you guys face to face, and how great it is for you guys, man. Because it's really just about you, the content creators. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. The first year, I was still trying to figure out exactly what TwitchCon was because it was very small, a little unfocused, but it was their first time doing it, so it makes sense. But then last year, it seemed like this is a much bigger event. It's a lot more organized. They've got booths everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and it's spaced out well, so you can move around. I was never stuck in traffic like I always get at PAX and E3 and stuff like that. So that was nice. And yeah, I like the aspect of it being focused on the people who watch Twitch and who work on Twitch and who stream on Twitch.
Yeah, the leap from year one to year two was such a huge improvement in the event. I'm extremely excited to see what they've got.
I
in
can't
store
wait.
for us this
Can't
year.
wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it because I went year 1 and I skipped year 2.
skipped-
So now
yeah.
I'm back for year 3.
Man, wait till you see the imprint. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
it's gonna be a lot bigger for you for
Wow,
sure.
awesome.
Are there any games or media like movies, TV that you're looking forward to that are coming out this year?
The one game I've like have my sights dead set on is Hunt Showdown by Crytek.
Oh,
And actually last night I got in
haven't
touch
heard
with their community manager and I got put on the list for the beta, so I'm really
Nice.
excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely want to try like making that a main game on my channel because like PUBG is cool, but it's got such a steep learning curve.
right.
And H1Z1 is a little too arcadey for me, and this game looks like it's got the right elements of tension and action and horror and being able to like level up your gear and stuff. And there's still the risk and reward of like losing everything, and then I think if you die, you lose your gear, but you keep your XP, and it gets transferred down your bloodline or something in it.
Oh,
So your
cool.
new hunter is like a different person in your family.
Oh, that's
So
sick, man. That's
really looking forward to that.
I love that
Yeah, it
mechanic.
looks really, really cool.
And this is a
as
Crytek
far-
game?
I'm sorry?
That's a Crytek game?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Crytek's next game.
Awesome.
They just announced
Sick.
they're doing early access for that, which is cool. As far as movies, I mean, I already saw Blade Runner, so I'm pretty good right now. Like,
How was it?
that? Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah?
That was the sequel I never knew I wanted. You know, like it was so good.
Oh man, now I gotta watch it. I've heard really good things about it too. You're not the first person to
It's
tell
fantastic.
Did you hear mixed reviews?
Yeah.
me. No, I've heard only good.
I didn't like it. So,
Oh, you
now,
didn't like
so
it?
now you've heard mixed reviews.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Did you like the first one?
Rude.
I didn't see the first one.
Oh, well, that could be.
Could be the
That might
problem.
be a factor. Yeah.
Yep.
They do a pretty good job of explaining like what elements of the first movie tie into the second. But yeah.
I have to go back and watch the first one and see.
That might help.
Yeah, watch the final cut. That's the newest cut that Ridley Scott did, and it's mostly just like it's the director's cut without the narration that was really bad in the theatrical release,
Right.
and a bunch of like visual flair added to it, so it looks like it was shot like last year.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Check
have
that
to
out.
watch that for sure.
So, final question from me. What do you enjoy most about PC gaming compared to other forms of gaming?
I'm with shooters. I'm a lot more accurate with keyboard mouse. That's for sure. It's like I stream on my PC, so it's easier for me to just load up a game while I'm streaming rather than, like lean over here and turn on my console, and usually it has to do an update, and it's
Right.
not that I don't like console gaming, but I just prefer PC gaming because it's a little more accessible for me. Every so often you'll have games that have like really bad bugs and issues and stuff like that.
Yep.
But when you get those on console, it's a lot more of a hopeless cause. There's not
Right.
a lot of fixes
Right.
unless they patch it themselves, So yeah, that's my biggest thing. And mostly just like I like playing keyboard mouse. It's more comfortable for me.
Right on.
Yep.
I think we're all in that same boat.
Yeah, we can't
Keyboard
agree,
and
can't
mouse.
agree with you more.
Yeah.
PC Master Race. Yep.
Well, Diction, man, thanks again for coming on. Right now, the floor is yours, dude. So if you have anything you want to promote, please tell everyone about your channel, where they can find you.
Sure. I'm EatMyDiction 1, the number 1. Don't ask why.
Bruno.
I'll be streaming tonight. It's Fucked Up Friday, so we'll be having some drinks and playing some party games. And yeah, that's all I got really going on before TwitchCon happens. Just normal stream schedule, and then heading down to Long Beach to say hi to everyone.
Hell yeah.
Beach. What time tonight does your stream start so everybody knows?
Oh yeah, sorry, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Awesome.
go.
So that's
All right.
10:30 Eastern.
10:30 our time.
Tune
everybody.
in.
Check it out.
We'll be tuning in. Thank you again for hanging out with us, dude, man. I really appreciate
No
it.
problem.
We'll see you at TwitchCon
thanks
and
for
have a
having me.
great weekend, man.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, bro. See you in a week.
So yeah, man.
Boo-doo. All right, so up next is Blatant Plug of the Week. Let's do this. So first we're going to talk about our monthly promotion. This month's promo, no tricks, only treats. Purchase any desktop and you get a free external ADATA XPG 256GB SSD, a bunch of digital copies of games including Middle-earth Shadow of War, brand new one, so try that out. We also have the Eon laptop, Assassin's Creed, and Warhammer bundle, so please check that out. That is one right. Wait. Oh yeah. Sorry. The 8th gen CPUs on the desktops are out. This is what's the code name for it again? Coffee Lake.
Coffee Lake, yes.
Coffee Lake is
Drink
released.
that Coffee Lake.
Drink that Coffee Lake. We got That's Dyrus, and oh my god, it's Firefox on their
Yes.
promotional images. Pretty cool.
Looking super cool.
Yeah, I know they did an awesome job. Man, Intel's really rocking it with those promo images lately. Yeah, but the 8700K, right, which is the
Yep.
upgrade to the 7700K, which before was 4 cores, is now 6 cores.
Correct.
And it is a beast.
We overclock it to 5 gigahertz.
5 gigahertz, man. That's amazing. And just 6 cores on like what you're normally used to, which is the 4 cores, is such a huge improvement. Pretty awesome. I guess this is the direction they're going in now, which is pretty neat. Last but not least, the Lyric giveaway that we're doing with G Fuel. It's a worldwide giveaway. They've partnered up with HyperX, with Audio Technica, with us, but most importantly. So check that out. You have a chance of this is a worldwide giveaway. You can type !giveaway in chat or !contest in chat to get the link. You could sign up right now. It's just a few quick Gleam links. It's basically follow us on social media and all sorts of stuff. Every additional entry gets you more points into the giveaway. We choose the winner in just like I think about a week. And again, it is worldwide, so anyone can participate. Good luck to each and every one of you. There's a lot of runner-up prizes as well. Up next, Kev, you want to take this one?
Now it's time for our next segment. Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat. Brought to you by the Origin PC Gear Shop, where you can get the Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat t-shirt. Sweet. Alexis, what do you Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeating this week?
So I'm playing Destiny 2 on the PS4. I know, shocker. I just recently got a PS4. As most of you know, if you've been watching me stream or talk, I've been a PC gamer for pretty much my entire life. I think the last console I owned was an Xbox 360. But I decided why not, as soon as I saw the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer and it wasn't coming out on PC, I'm like, fine, I'm going to get a PS4. I've been wanting to do it for a while anyways. There's a lot of exclusives that I haven't played. Let me give it a whirl. But I also picked up Destiny just to give it a whirl, and I've been having a great time with it. I have a lot of my friends that play on PS4, so it's good to finally be able to play games with them since none of them have PCs. It's pretty neat, and I've been enjoying it. It's pretty cool. I've actually surprised at how good I've become at shooting with a controller. And I think it is because the TV that I have has a really low latency between the controller and the TV, which is extremely important when you're playing console games. So I'm having a great time with it. I think the game's pretty fantastic. The story is really cool. The graphics are really intense. Gameplay is super action-packed. I love how it moves in so people can just jump into your game if you want. You could jump in and out of people's games as freely as you want. So the game itself has been great. I know you tried the beta for Destiny 2, right, on PC?
I tried the Destiny 2 beta on PC, and I loved it. I'll be playing it October 24th. I'm not a trader like some people.
I needed to play it now. I wanted to do it. What about you, Kevin? What are you playing?
I'm playing a new PC game called Shadow of War, Middle-earth Shadow of War. It's also on consoles, but of course I'm checking it out on PC. 4K textures and all. It has a 4K texture pack that's free with the game.
Nice.
So the graphics are freaking amazing.
I heard it's really
The
really
gameplay is insanely fun. There's a lot of components from the first game in it. Open world, similar combat style, but they've added a lot more features, more beasts, more enemies, more in the Nemesis mode. If you don't know about the Nemesis mode, it's the most amazing thing. One of the most amazing things on any game. They have this mode where the bad guys actually talk to you and they remember you, and if they kill you, they will talk trash to you next time they see you.
Right.
So
And
they
level up,
specifically
right?
remember
level up
how
in
they
game
killed you,
ranks.
when they killed you. If they kill you, they level up. After they kill you, they talk a little trash. When you see them the next time, it zooms in on their face. They talk a little more trash. So it's very personal. There's a bunch of bad guys that I'm just dying to kill, like one-on-one. So the game's a ton of fun. I'm loving that one. I highly recommend it.
That is a really cool feature because you actually get upset at them. Like
Yes,
the
like
ones that
no
kill
other
you,
game
coming back and getting
have I
you.
been like specifically saying that I want to kill that boss. Like I'm gonna build up my strength and my gear just to kill this one boss, even though he's not part of that, because you can kill. It's an open world,
Right.
so you can hunt all sorts of different people without even having to specifically kill them.
That is pretty neat. That's really cool. So our next segment is called Check This Out. A big thank you to Elgato for providing the Stream Deck and capture card in our streaming PC. So in Check This Out, we talk about anything we've been checking out. This could be something we saw on TV, movies, an app that we've been using, any gadgets, hardware. Kevin, what have you been up to?
I've been checking out a new dungeon building card game called Boss Monster. So in this game, you build your own dungeon with 5 cards. So everybody gets random cards, whatnot, and everybody is the boss. So if we both play the game, we can play one-on-one. We're both the boss of the dungeon.
That's so
We
cool.
build our own dungeons with 5 cards, 5 different rooms. Then there's heroes that come to town, and you recruit your heroes by making your dungeon more enticing with different types of treasure. So if you put money in there, you're going to get thieves. If you put gear in there, you're going to get fighters.
That's sweet.
So everybody's trying to basically recruit heroes and then kill them with their boss. If you kill 10 heroes, you win the game. If 5 heroes do damage to you, you lose the game. Your boss is dead.
Oh,
So it's basically a
interesting.
race to see who can recruit the heroes and kill off the heroes, because some heroes might be too powerful for you. So then all of a sudden you have a reverse strategy of, well, wait a minute, I don't want to recruit that hero. So it's a game that changes, turn by turn. It's a lot of fun. There's also expansions.
Already.
This is Boss Monster, the next level. So this is part 2.
Ta-da.
Part 2, it's a standalone expansion, so you can get just this one if you want to. And there's some other expansions that I don't have here on me.
Sweet.
But it's super fun, 2 to 4 players. We're gonna have to play soon.
Yeah,
highly
definitely want to
recommend
try
it.
that one out. Looks pretty cool. I love the artwork they chose for the box.
Exactly. All the cards are the same type of artwork, pixelated graphics.
There's something about pixel,
all
man.
of the,
It's so
all
funny.
Of, yeah, all of the dungeons have your typical gameplay mechanics that you'd be used to from a video game.
Right.
There's pits, there's fire, there's trap rooms, there's monster rooms. That's pretty cool.
It's funny, with all the graphical improvements in games over the years, this is still the most enticing type of graphics for me. Like, I still love
It's very
8-bit over
eye-catching. When
everything.
you
It's
see
like,
it, you're like, oh, what is that?
yeah, I'm going for it. So I've been checking out, or what I checked out last Saturday was Mighty Mouse decimate Ray Borg in the last UFC. Our good friend, Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson, came out with the craziest move that I've ever seen in any UFC event. It was essentially a suplex to a flying armbar. He grabbed Ray and he tried to flip him over his back, and then while Ray was falling, he jumped and leapt up himself, grabbed his arm and took him down into an armbar. And this was not only a historical event because of how crazy that win was, but he also broke the record for the most title defenses in UFC history. Previously was held by Anderson the Spider Silva, one of my favorite fighters of all time. And now Demetrius Johnson, our man, our epic gamer, has defeated that record and now holds 11 title defenses. Big congratulations. I couldn't be happier for him. I feel bad that I haven't given him a call to congratulate him, but I'm sure he's super busy right now. But man, I couldn't be happier. It was such an epic thing to watch. I was actually at a wedding during the event, so I didn't get to see it live. I saw the highlights later, and I couldn't be more excited. I was blown away. I stood up out of my chair. It was unbelievable. When you see something that spectacular that only very few people can accomplish, and you see it accomplished on live TV in front of hundreds of thousands of people, it's really breathtaking to see. So that was really, really cool. Were you able to watch it yourself? Or you saw the highlights, I'm sure.
Yeah, I saw the highlights. Amazing win. Congrats to DJ, the best UFC fighter with the #1 record.
Best pound for
it's
pound right now.
mind-blowing. The best pound for pound, for sure. It's mind-blowing that he's this successful. He's set this record. He's a testament to a great guy that's also a great professional.
And he's also a very good
super
gamer.
nice guy. Yeah, he's a good gamer, great gamer. Check out his channel if you get a chance. He streams live, so you can actually watch him play games, interact with him. Super nice guy. Yeah, it's awesome.
I think it is. Let me give him a quick plug. It's twitch.tv/Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse UFC 125. Twitch.tv/Mighty Mouse UFC 125. Check him out sometime if you've never seen him stream before. Very highly entertaining stream. He's very interactive with his community. And it's just so awesome to see him. I knew he was gonna win. Like, he's undefeated in that weight class. No one can beat him right now. But for him to win in that fashion was so unbelievable.
Right? Yeah.
Really excited for him.
That's something you try to pull off in a video game. If you're lucky,
I know.
you can do it.
And now, Ask Origin PC trader questions. What's this about? Max Bunny asks, at Origin PC, how high can you OC Ryzen builds to, and how does it perform against Kafefe? Good one, Max Bunny. So we've actually, man, I don't know the exact number, but we've been able to get the Ryzen CPUs pretty high, and we've performed them next to overclocked Intel CPUs, and they're pretty even. Again, it comes down to whatever you as a gamer want in your system. There are some thermal differences between the two, but other than that, fantastic. Ryzen does OC pretty high for sure. And
Yeah,
they're really, really good.
some of the benchmarks, Coffee Lake will win. Some of the benchmarks, Ryzen will win.
Yep, it just depends on what you're doing.
So,
I think a lot
yeah.
of benchmarks favor one way or the other, especially more recently, and it's just because whoever they're partnered up with and whatnot. Danzo asks, do you sponsor any competitive teams besides the League of Legends guys? It's been a while. You actually have a lot of esports history. You want to touch on that a bit?
So, do we sponsor any teams besides League of Legends? Currently, we don't sponsor any teams, right?
Correct.
In the past, we did sponsor a few teams for League of Legends, and I think it was pretty much League of Legends.
Yeah.
But now we're more into working with individuals. So, we're still open to working with teams.
For sure.
So feel free to hit us up, marketing@originpc.com. But we also work with a lot of influencers, people on Mixer, people on YouTube, people on Twitch, obviously.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, we're still open to work with esports, but esports is just it's a different type of animal now. You have pro gamers there that are on salaries, so it's a whole different world.
Let's see. Coman from Mixer asks, will you guys be at PAX South? Also, does the Omni All-in-One have an HDMI input? Yes to both. We will more than likely be at PAX South. I don't know if Kevin and myself will be there, but Origin PC as a company will definitely be there. But chances are we'll probably be there. At least one of us will.
Our first PAX South question.
I know, wow.
Yes, we'll be at PAX South 2018. Do we know when it is? January?
January 2018, more than likely.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there one way or another.
Evil Mercenary SG, Origin PC CEO, and Kuzi L, are you guys going to BlizzCon this year? I don't think we are. It's not a for sure no yet, but I don't think we are. I've actually never been to a BlizzCon, so I'd really love to go to one. But we don't know if we're going to be at this one. If we are, though, we'll definitely let everyone know ahead of time. We'll be all over social media, so we'd love to see some of you guys there if you're going to be there.
We will definitely have some PCs at BlizzCon.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Danzo asks, how many players do you need for that card game, Boss Monster?
Boss Monster is 2 to 4 players.
Two to
if
four
you want to
players.
play one-on-one, you can. If you want to play 3 people, or if you want to play 4 people. And, of course, the rules change a little bit. The setup is a little different for 2 or 3 or 4.
Nice, yeah. Dead the Pleb asks, what's up, Dead? How you doing, bud? Are you going to TwitchCon for all the days? Yes, we're going to be there we'll land Thursday and we leave Sunday night.
All
so
the
we're going to
days,
be there
yep.
all the days.
So we'll be there for Thursday setup, and we'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And we'll be more than happy
Sunday.
to Sunday. We'll be more than happy to meet each and every one of you guys. If any of you in chat right now will be at TwitchCon, especially on Sunday, we're like completely available. So if you catch us on the floor, do not hesitate to say hi to us. We'll be more than happy to hang out, talk, answer questions, whatever
Find
you
us.
want.
Yeah,
we'll probably
find
give
us.
you some swag. We might have some swag on us. So
Exactly.
find us and say hello, please. Don't be
Say
shy.
hello, take a picture with us, and maybe get some swag.
Swag. Danzo, do you use the same coolers? For what? I'm not too sure.
I think that's a follow-up
CPU
to
coolers?
the
Oh,
Ryzen
yes.
and the,
Yes, the same coolers, but obviously different sizes because they're specific ones. But if we use them, they're going to be the same exact ones that we use here, which are the Origin Frostbites.
Yeah, we have our Origin PC Frostbite sealed all-in-one liquid cooler. We have the 120, the 240, the 360, and all of those also work with Ryzen or Intel. It's just a different backplate.
And that's it for Ask Origin PC. Thank you guys for participating, friends. Up next, we've got our Post of the Week announcement.
Who's the winner?
Earlier this week, we asked you, what do you think of PCs in the far future? What will they do? We got a good amount of responses and some futuristic suggestions, but we could only pick one as Post of the Week. That would be Blaine Chappa via Facebook, who wrote, the line between gaming and real life will effectively cease to exist. People will spend their entire lives plugged in and experience everything and anything possible. A new caretaker cast will take care for once these active husks that will be our bodies. The hipsters of tomorrow will be the only ones walking the streets while playing their vintage Game Boys. Thank you, Blaine. That's awesome.
Wow, that was
that
deep.
reminded me of
That was deep.
Ready Player One. That's what I pictured the entire time I was reading that comment. So I definitely had to pick Blaine. Thank you so much, Blaine. We'll be contacting you directly to send you a prize. I believe we already commented back on your comment on Facebook, so make sure to message us so you can get your copy of Omega Strike. Kevin, what's next week's topic?
I think Blaine is from the future, by the way. I think
might be.
He nailed that perfectly.
Maybe he's already played Omega Strike
Yeah, he
and
knows
beaten
exactly.
it 3 times over.
Yeah, he's played that game, 20 years ago he played it. Next week's topic for Post of the Week is, your PC has become haunted. what would it do
Ooh.
and how would it haunt you?
Too spoopy. It's
So
a spoopy
examples
question.
include your PC would secretly uninstall all of your games. That's just wrong.
Oh man, that's scary.
Maybe that's an ex-girlfriend that did that too. Your haunted PC would occasionally send you to websites featuring skeletons. I think that's a PG version of that.
Yeah, right?
Your haunted PC could turn off your monitor during intense fights.
Your haunted PC will only give you 25 FPS no matter what hardware you have inside of it.
Your haunted PC will make the power flicker in your house.
Ooh. Two
So
spooks.
make sure, for the post of the week, of course, you guys know what to do. Make sure you use the hashtag #OriginPCLive. Give us your answer. Be creative. If you're like Blaine, you're going to nail the question perfectly because you've already lived it in the future.
Exactly.
But
You
yeah,
already
give
have
us
a
your
spooky
feedback.
computer.
Be creative, pictures, videos, or just text, whatever you want. Good luck to everyone for the post of the week.
Good luck, everybody. And that's it for Origin PC Live, episode 14. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out. Big thank you to EatMyDiction. Big thank you to all our hardware partners and other partners that have participated in Origin PC Live. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a very safe and happy weekend. And have a safe Friday the 13th. Drink, sleep, game, repeat. Eat, sleep, game, repeat. Do all those things, but just game and repeat. Whatever it is. We love you guys. Have a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves.
Good game. Have fun.